guys, and welcome back to the Lazy Girl's Kitchen. My name is Maggie, and on today's episode I'm going to share with you how to make my blueberry and lemon scones. I'm so beyond excited to share this with you, so you're going to want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees before we go any further. And now let me take you over your list of ingredients. So to make this, what you're gonna need is, back here I just have some flour. You're gonna need some fresh blueberries. This is just sugar, baking powder, salt. We're gonna need the zest of a lemon, eggs, cold butter, and then some whipping cream. So I'm gonna be doing this in my standing mixer, but you can go ahead and just use either a regular mixer, or you can just use a pastry cutter, which I've done a billion times, and then like a fork to mix it all together. That's actually how I learned to make them, but this just makes the job a lot easier. So into my flour, I'm gonna go ahead and add my baking powder, my sugar, and a pinch of salt. Can't forget the salt. Okay, I'm just gonna give this a rough toss. Okay. Let me get this in here. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot my paddle attachment, so I had to go get it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add the butter to this, and I'm gonna let this go for a few minutes to make it almost resemble like little grains, I guess you would call it. I'm not quite sure, but I'll show you what I'm looking for. Okay, so to this I'm gonna go ahead and add in my eggs and my heavy whipping cream. And I'm gonna let this go for a few more minutes. My dough is coming together perfectly, so I'm going to go ahead and add in some of my lemon zest. Ooh. Can't get it in here. Now, you know me, we've been together for a while now, and I am obsessed with lemon and blueberry combination. I love it. I cannot get enough of it, especially now that blueberries are in season and they're super affordable. I take full advantage. Everything is blueberry and lemon. Also strawberries. Also taking advantage of that one. Alright, so I'm gonna let this mix for about another minute or two, and then we'll move on from there. So I cleaned off my work surface. I'm gonna just layer a little bit of flour on here. And we're gonna take our dough out. Ooh. We're going to knead it together. And don't panic, it really does come together super nicely. It's just because of the cold butter, that's kind of the dough that it makes. But once you kind of pull it together, oh, it's going to be wonderful. So you're just going to want to knead it for about a minute or two. So my dough has come together beautifully. Look at that. Make sure your work surface is nice and floured, otherwise everything's gonna stick to it. So I just keep a bag of flour next to me. So obviously we're making blueberry lemon scones, so I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna start adding in our blueberries and folding them in. Just try to be as gentle as you can, not to pop the berries. Oops, I just dropped one. And we're just gonna fold them into our dough like so. They're gonna fall out. Don't worry, do not panic. It'll all work out. And the reason I don't put them in when they're in the food processor is because they're gonna, attachment would pop the berries, and we don't want that. I mean, your berries are gonna pop regardless, but if you're really careful, you can avoid popping a majority of them. Okay, so I tried not to overwork my dough because it is butter and I want it to stay really fluffy and flaky. So I made kind of like a makeshift circle, and you could see the berries. I've already popped a bunch, so don't you panic. All right, so I'm just gonna cut this into 4. And then each into So almost like a pizza pie. I don't know if you can see. So then I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna place them on my baking sheet about 2 inches apart or so. You don't want them too close together. But they really aren't gonna get too huge. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these into my oven for about 12 to 14 minutes. And then I'm gonna clean up here and we'll show you what they look like when they are ready. Okay, so my scones were in the oven for exactly 14 minutes. I took them out. I let them cool for about 15 to 20 minutes. And here they are. I just put a little bit of powdered sugar on them. You can see they're nice and golden brown on the bottom, slightly on the top. Smell delicious. All right, let's give these a try. They're amazing. Not overly sweet. The berries kind of give you a little bit of that sourness combined with the lemon zest. It's like perfect. It's still really like got the texture of a scone. It's not like super fluffy, but it's not super hard. I love it. Also, my favorite part, you know me. Look at that. The berries, the juice of the berries is like heaven in your mouth. You definitely have to head over to www.thelazygirlskitchen.com to get this wonderful recipe and so many others. Make sure you subscribe, give me a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure you let me know down below what you want to keep seeing, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.